What's up, Bubs? What's up, Misfit Toys? All my Misfit Toys out there? Are you Misfit Toy like me? Slurping some tea. Alright, this is a Misfit Toys emergency broadcast. For all the Misfit Toys out there, let's see. We're going to the other screen. Alright, listen up, Bubs. We're talking about something important here. You gotta stop watching the news and stop paying attention to all that stuff. You guys watching the news? You guys paying attention to all the files? Looking at the files? Oh, the files! Are you guys caught up in the news cycle? Watching the news every day? Ask yourself, how often do you look at the news? Every day. Is it every day? Is it every hour? How does it make you feel when you expose yourself to that deception? I don't even remember the last time I looked at the news. Every once in a while I'm exposed to it because other people are exposing themselves to it. But I don't remember the last time that I thought, hey, I want to go look at the news right now. When is the last time that the news helped you in any way? Think about it. When was it? People like to think, I don't know if it's just boomers or what, but it's like people like to think that in order to be an informed citizen, you have to watch the news and expose yourself to that all the time. So it's like every day I see people and they're just all caught up in it, watching that nonsense. And so I'm just here. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna talk anybody out of it. If you're still watching it, you probably already clicked off this video. See you later. I can't help you. But, so, you shouldn't watch the news. I'm gonna go against my own rules here, and I'm just gonna go see what's going on. News. So, you guys ever notice how everything in the news is always negative? Have you ever considered why that is? There's some kind of a bias, like a negativity bias, where negative things are just kind of like, I think in the terms of the news, negative things just generate more clicks. It's like, it's always sensationalized. But, so I mean here, we've got nonsense. Right here. We've got nonsense. So, kidnappings. We've got something like about cutting jobs and certain types of research that is unhealthy for putting in your body. Did you guys do that a couple years ago? Did you get the free Krispy Kremes to put that in your arm? How'd that work out for you? I told people about that before it was ever a thing. Nobody believed me. I told people what would happen with it. I told people what the tests were about. Nobody listened to me. I told them about how the vaccine court works. Nobody listened to me. Now look where they are. So we've got NBC News, terrible for losers. We've got Google News. All news is for losers. Do you understand? If you look at the news, you're a loser. You're losing. And you don't even know it. And it's your own choice. You keep going back to it, slurping it up, going back for more. But what is it doing for you? It's deceiving you. It's manipulating you. Taking advantage of your emotions. Do you understand? None of this nonsense matters. It's filling your head with garbage. Deception. This is misinformation. All of it does not matter. And there's going to be people in the comments, oh, it does matter. You gotta go vote. No. No. If you're all caught up in politics, in the two-party system, all caught up in the news cycle, you're not a misfit toy. You're just a big loser. You're losing every day. Losing every time that you look at it. None of this matters. You're not going to figure out anything here. You're not going to be more informed. None of this stuff matters. Anderson Cooper, is that guy a lizard? He sure looks like a lizard. Look at his weasel eyes. And then they want you to pay to read this? That's the most absurd thing that I have ever heard. Do you pay for the news? You pay to slurp it up? You know what? They're actually slurping you up when you're exposing yourself to it. You ever notice how everything in this realm is all back-asswards? Upside down, inverted? I'll say, hey bud, it's a good deal. Pay $3 every 4 weeks to slurp up the news. And then they got you hook, line, and sinker. None of this matters. Celebrities are created. Do you understand? There's nothing here that can help me. Or you. Are you looking at the files? You trying to figure that out? What did you figure out so far? How did it make you feel? Every time you look at the news, pay attention to how it makes you feel. Oh, we should zoom in on this picture and try and figure it out. Oh. Look at the Zorro branch. Oh, there's clues here. Oh, the hedges look like a crop circle. There's some, we gotta zoom in, look in the windows. Oh. So, if you're still looking at the news, you gotta stop it. I don't know what the deal is. Everywhere I go, I see people that are just like glued to the screen, and it's like you're talking to them, and they're just like, "What? Huh? What?" It's like they can't even hear you. Like they're in some kind of a trance. I'm gonna slurp my tea again, just for all the losers that look at the news. Do you want to be a loser, or do you want to be a winner? All this stuff here doesn't matter. This stuff here doesn't matter. Like, oh, there's a picture. Oh, look at this. Oh, nobody cares. Doesn't matter. Nonsense. Oh yeah, did you get your Krispy Kremes? Let me know in the comments. Your lifetime supply of Krispy Kremes for doing something funny in your arm? You still wearing a mask like a loser? The other day I went into Chipotle, somebody's wearing a mask. And they had this look in their face like they were just scared. Like just this look of pure fear in their eyes as they were walking into Chipotle with a mask on in 2026. Look at these people. They're still wearing masks. Look at this shit. Bunch of losers. Did you wear a mask when that was going down? You're not a misfit toy if you wore a mask. Misfit Toys said no. Look at all these losers. Did you wear 2 masks on top of each other? Double loser. We gotta stop losing. Man, it's like, this is like, it's, I can physically feel some kind of like pain just from looking at this, stuff. Like even this little picture right here. Like, what is going on here? What is this? Why do people look at this? NBC News. Bunch of garbage. Nothing here matters. Oh, there's another school shooting. Or there's this high school, there's a shooting at a high school hockey game. You guys know that they make those things happen? Do you understand? If there's nothing in the news, they're gonna make something into news. It might not even be real. It might not have happened. Who knows? Look at all this garbage. Look at this circus. Why would you say that there's all these school shootings in our country and nowhere else? Is it just some kind of like coincidence? Is it pharmaceuticals? What's going on with that? So guys, we really, I don't have to stop, but everybody's gotta stop. We all need to stop. The Misfit Toys especially, like, I think the Misfit Toys kind of get it. I hope. Let me know. Are you a Misfit Toy? Can you see through this nonsense? Let me know what you think in the comments. What is this guy, a lizard down here? Why is his forehead so big? So, none of this matters. You gotta stop looking at this. The files. Oh, here's something local. ICE protests from 1 day ago. I don't know who has time to go, like, think about this. How all this stuff's been going on in Minneapolis. All these like protests and stuff outside. No real person has time to be standing outside in the winter in the cold doing those protests. Like they got nothing to do, nothing better to do than stand outside in the cold. Like all those people are getting paid, or they just literally got nothing to do and they're just a bunch of scammers getting free shit and they can just do whatever they want because they got nothing to do and they're getting free shit. Over in Minnesota, all them scammers. I'm not for or against. I don't belong to either side. I don't identify with either political party. Because that's just like the news. It's a deception. And a distraction. And it's divide and conquer. Do you understand? All them people are standing out in Minneapolis, St. Paul, or whatever, protesting in the winter when it's like 0 degrees out, like they're getting paid. Basically, like all this stuff that's on the news is made to happen. You ever consider, like, sometimes things happen in the news and it's like, oh, there just happened to be a photographer standing there to take a picture of it right when it happened. It's like people look at the news and then they don't even think about it. It just comes off the screen and goes into their brain, and they're just like, they just slurp it right up like a big loser. That's what they've turned you into. If you're still looking at this stuff, you're just losing. Does that make sense? It's like everything on here. Ice, ice, ice. So if you're looking at the news, you're paying attention to politics, how does it make you feel when you get done looking at all that garbage? How are you doing in life? How is that treating you? Is it helping you out? Doubt it. The files, these files you guys are looking at, like I keep telling people, it's all a bunch of nonsense. They did this stuff 10 years ago. There's something related to pizzas and little children, and it was the same deal 10 years ago. Demoralization ritual. They put something terrible out, right? They expose some kind of evil or injustice in a news story, but then they sprinkle in a bunch of garbage in there too. So it's like you can't tell what's real and what's not. But the ultimate effect, result of it, the outcome, is that if you expose yourself to it, it's just kind of makes you feel demoralized, because you see that evil exists in the world, but then they just get away with it and nothing happens. And you might think, oh, well, if I sit here and I research this all day long and I compile all this stuff, I'll send it to my local representative or I'll solve the mystery. No, like I can't, it's so dumb, I can't even explain it. It's so dumb, basically. If you're looking at the news, involved in politics, following the markets are controlled by algorithms and you're getting played. It's been like that for a long time. Even back before there was like the internet, the stock market, it was controlled. Think about it. When you control everything, you can put a bunch of stuff in the news, right? Across every news outlet. Have you guys ever seen those examples where they show kind of like the correlations between like the titles and the headlines and stuff on all the different news outlets, and they all put out the same kind of like keywords at the same time and push out the same news stories? And the news is designed to invoke an emotional response in the population. So if they put out a bunch of news making you scared about the stock markets, like, think about it. It's like, okay, well, we can put out some news, make people scared. Oh, the price is dropping, people get scared, and and like crypto, they want to sell it. Like, they know if they scare people, they manipulate their emotions, people will sell, right? They can manipulate the price of things. They can make the price crash down, get people to sell it out, and then they buy it up cheap, and then they've got it all. So, like, the more that you read this stuff, the more misinformed you are, basically. I don't know what else to say about that. The files is a bunch of nonsense. It's just, think about it. When you go look at the files, how do you feel afterwards? Like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to talk about any of these things anymore. Like, if you're sending emails to me about this stuff and I'm not responding, in case it's not obvious, like, this does not interest me at all. And it shouldn't interest you either. Because they're just manipulating you and controlling you. And it's as simple as that. So, they're never going to sort out the files. Never going to get to the bottom of it. It's going to be this never-ending thing, this news cycle. And they just got you on the line, hook, line, and sinker, dragging you around on the end of a fish hook. You gotta stop losing. You gotta stop looking at this stuff. Misfit toys don't pay attention to the news or politics. Let's go. See, now it's just like this. Like, who cares? Like, look at all this stuff. Let's go to CNN. CNN is the worst. Like, if you go to CNN, just please leave right now. Like, if you actually read CNN, please unsubscribe from my channel. I'm not gonna miss you. Because you don't know what's going on whatsoever. Do you understand how this stuff is tied to the government, intelligence agencies, psychological operations? I mean, you either do or you don't. I can't explain it to you. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody, and I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. None of this matters for subscribers. Like, who would subscribe to CNN? It literally kind of like makes my body hurt when I consider, like just thinking that somebody might actually pay for this. You really gotta pay to read this? Look at all these losers out here. Standing out in the cold, all mad and angry. Subscribe. Yeah, what are the plans, CNN? How much does it cost? $41 a year to look at Anderson Cooper, the fucking lizard. All access to lizard vision. Spaceships. How about that Van Allen radiation belt? How did they ever get there in the first place? They didn't. Never went to the moon. You guys remember that thing that landed on the moon supposedly? The lunar lander? Lunar lander. What the hell was that thing? Piece of garbage. Remember that thing? What was it, Apollo? Big old tinfoil piece of garbage on a movie set. Are you kidding me? Wake up, Bubs. Misfit toys, unite. Alright? I'm only talking to Misfit toys from now on. If you're not a Misfit toy, you're looking at all this stuff, you're losing. If you think this thing went to the moon, you're losing. Why can't we get back there? What happened to the tapes? They said they deleted the tapes, or we lost the data or something. Van Allen radiation belt, can't go back there. What? Why haven't we gone back there for so long? Like, I don't have time to explain this to all you guys. I don't know what happened, you guys. You've been watching too much TV. Like, let's go look up patents for TV brainwave manipulation. Several patents exist regarding technologies designed to influence or manipulate human brainwaves and nervous system states using TV monitors, computer screens, and audio-visual signals. So it says, these patents often focus on inducing blah blah blah. It's making you suggestible, so that garbage goes into your brain without you even thinking about it. They just download garbage into your brain with TV. That's what it's called. That's why they call it programming. Have you ever considered these things, my friends? I get kind of worked up when I start trying to explain this stuff to people. Like, it's just like people are lost. The programming runs deep. So we've got nervous system manipulation by electromagnetic fields from monitors. Television sets and computer monitors can emit pulsed electromagnetic fields that interact with the human nervous system, potentially causing physiological effects. Brainwave synchronizer. Induce a specific brainwave frequency. Method and apparatus for manipulating nervous systems. Using weak pulsed electric fields or magnetic fields to excite sensory resonances in the body. Mind controller. This patent refers to various methods for controlling brain states through external stimuli. So, you're getting bamboozled. Don't be a loser. Look at this big old tinfoil piece of garbage. Oh my goodness. How did I end up here? These things are an insult to the intelligence of Misfit toys. What are you? Are you a Misfit toy? Do you see through all this stuff? Are you lost? Are you dead? Like, you're not even dead, but you are dead. Because you're not thinking. If you're paying attention to this garbage. That's it. I don't know what else to say. I always get worked up when I start talking about this stuff, so I'm trying not to. But if you look at the news, if you're paying attention to politics, if you're thinking any of this stuff is real, I don't know what to tell you. That's it. Thanks for watching. You guys gotta knock it out and quit looking at this stuff. Just go like this. This is all you gotta do. Just boop. See you later. Don't you have something better to do? It's your choice. Life is just a series of choices. And when you're exposing yourself to that stuff, they're manipulating your emotions and you're just kind of reacting to whatever they download into your brain. You're not even living your life. They're controlling it. It's not doing you any good. You're not becoming more informed. You're becoming misinformed and misguided. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, except for if you're a loser, then unsubscribe. 'Cause I don't got time for it. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Anderson Cooper's a lizard. So is Tim Apple. Later, bubs.